So now we'll begin with the point, that is the square and cube. So I'll take a number in the index form, that is, how will you write this number in the multiplication form? 3 into 3 means 3 you will multiply 2 times. Okay. Now how to read this index form? We can read it as 3 raised to 2. Okay. Or 3 squared you can say. Or you can say the square of 3. Okay. These are the ways to read this particular index form. Okay. Now if I will take another number in the index form, that is 5. How will you read this or write it? First we will say how to write in multiplication form. 5 into 5 into 5 means this number you will multiply 5 times. Yeah. Now how to read this? That is 5 raised to 3. Okay. Or 5 cubed. Or you can say the cube of 5. Yeah. Now this is the square and this is the cube. Now always remember children, the second power, yeah, the second power of any number is the square of that number, and the third power of any number is the cube of that number. Now we'll begin with the next point, that is multiplication of indices with same base. Here I'll take an example, that is 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Okay. Now I will write this in multiplication form. 2 raised to 4 means, am I taking 2 4 times? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Is it 4 times? Now this multiplication sign I'll write here. Again 2 raised to 3 means 2. Am I taking 3 times? Now see, did you see, is it added? So we will count it, that is 2 is how much times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 2 raised to 7. So index form is 2 raised to 7 and answer is also 2 raised to 7. Now how did we get this? That is, therefore 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Did we count it together? So we are going to write the base common, that is 2, and as we counted it together means what did we do? Did we add it? So 4 plus 3 if we write, then are we getting 2 raised to 7? Yes. So here if A, suppose in place of 2 if I am considering it as A, and A is non-zero rational number, means children it is a natural number or integer, but A is not 0 but any other number. Okay. And if 4 and 3 I am considering it as M and N. If M and N is positive integer, okay, then we can write this formula as A raised to M multiplied by A raised to N is equals to A raised to M plus N. Means if you will see multiplication in between two indices, then we are taking that same base is same, no? So we'll write it once and we will add the powers, that is M plus N. So this is our formula for multiplication of indices, that is A raised to M into A raised to N is equals to A raised to M plus N. So now if we'll take one more example, for example negative 2 upon 5 raised to 2 multiplied by negative 2 upon 5 raised to 3. Now in multiplication form how we will write? Negative 2 upon 5 2 times, yeah, because first they have said power is 2, so we will write it 2 times. Afterwards, is it multiplication? So will we multiply? Then negative 2 upon 5 is how much times? 3 times. So we will write it 3 times. Now if we will see the total, then total count, then negative 2 upon 5 is how much times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5 times? In short, can we write therefore negative 2 upon 5 raised to 2 into negative 2 upon 5 raised to 3 is equals to, can we write in this way? That is negative 2 upon 5 raised to 2 plus 3, that is nothing but negative 2 upon 5 raised to 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So in this way we are going to solve multiplication of indices with same base. So now write down the notes of square and cube. These are the notes of multiplication of indices with same base. Write it down and then you have to solve practice set 27. So now we'll begin with practice set 17, question 1, simplify. So the first question what we are having, that is 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2. So these two index forms are multiplied with each other. So we have learnt one of the formula, that is a raised to m into a raised to n is equals to a raised to m plus n. Means the same base you will write once and index you will add to each other. So here we are having, once we'll write the question, 7 raised to 4 multiplied by 7 raised to 2 equals to 7 raised to 4 plus 2, that is equals to 7 raised to 6. Now the next sum, that is negative 3 upon 2 raised to 5 into negative 3 upon 2 raised to 3. Now is this a, m, n, means same formula are we going to substitute or solve? Yeah. So we'll write the base, that is negative 3 upon 2 raised to m plus n. So what is m? 5. N is 3. So 5 plus 3, that is equals to negative 3 upon 2 raised to 8. Okay. Now the next sum, that is p upon 5 raised to 3 multiplied by p upon 5 raised to 7. So a raised to m into a raised to n, same formula. So base will be p upon 5 raised to m plus n, that is 3 plus 7, that is equals to p upon 5 is raised to 10. Okay. And the last sum, that is a raised to 16 multiplied by a raised to 7 equals to a, m plus n is 16 plus 7. Okay. That is a raised to 16 plus 7 is 23. So from the practice set 27, I have solved 4 sums. 2 sums are remaining. That 2 sums you will solve after this 4 sums, and here we have finished practice set 27. So now we'll start with the point, that is division of indices with same base. So I'll take one example, that is 6 raised to 4 divided by 6 raised to 2. That means we will write first this in a numerator and denominator form, that is 6 raised to 4 upon 6 raised to 2. Now I will express this in multiplication form. So 6 will I write 4 times, upon 6 I will write 2 times, because it is 2 times here. Now if you will see, is 6 common here or is it dividing by 1? 6 ones are 6 ones are. So what is remaining now? 6 into 6. So we can write this in index form as 6 raised to 2. Therefore, what we got answer here, that is 6 raised to 4 divided by 6 raised to 2 is equals to, see children, are we cutting 2 from this 4? Means we are taking 6 common, and what are we doing? From 4 are we Did we subtract 2? Yes. So the answer was 6 raised to 2. Did you understand? Means now we will take, now what we have understood is that if a is a rational number, non-zero rational number, okay? Non-zero means it is not a zero but it is a natural number or a integer, okay? If a is non-zero rational number, okay, and m and n means I will consider the powers, okay? M and n are positive integers, okay? If they are positive integers, then our formula will be a raised to m divided by a raised to n. And here m should be greater than n. M should be greater than n. Then we can write a raised to m divided by a raised to n. That is equals to, a is the same base, and what are we doing here? M minus n. So this is the formula for division of indices with same base. Means if indices with same base are divided, then we are subtracting their power, okay? So one more example we'll try. For example, if we take negative 2 upon 3 divided by negative 2 upon 2 raised to 2. See here? Negative 2 raised to 3 divided by negative 2 raised to 2. How we will write? First in numerator and denominator form, that is in this way. Yeah. Now we have learned, that is, write the base as it is and subtract the powers. See, is 3 greater than 2? Yes. So we'll write minus 2 raised to 3 minus 2, that is negative 2 raised to 1. Okay. That is nothing but raised to negative, only negative 2. We have learned when the power is 1, we get answer, that is the number itself. We have learned yesterday. So negative 2 raised to 1 is negative 2. So this is how we are going to divide indices having same base. These are the notes of division of indices. You have to write it after practice set 27. So on the board, flash of light is fallen and the word there is number. So now we'll learn the meaning of a raised to 0. If a is not equal to 0, means it is a rational number, natural number, but it is not 0, then if we do division of a raised to m divided by a raised to m, what will be our answer? Yes, according to a normal division, our answer will be 1, because if we divide same number with each other, for example 2 divided by 2, what is the answer? 1. In the same way, a raised to m divided by a raised to m is equals to 1 according to our normal division. Also, a raised to m divided by a raised to m according to formula of division of indices, we can write a common power m minus other power m. Then it will be equals to a raised to 0, because m minus m will be 0. Now see, division, is it same of both the sides? Yeah. Its answer is 1 and this answer is a raised to 0. If this is equals to this and this is equals to this, then indirectly is 1 equals to a raised to 0. Therefore, we can say value of or meaning of a raised to 0 is equals to 1. So, the meaning of a raised to 0 is equals to 1. Means, if you see 9 raised to 0, what will be your answer? 1. Any number raised to 0 is answer will be 1. For example, 24 raised to 0, answer will be 1. Did you understand? So now we'll learn the meaning of a raised to minus m. Before that, children, I'll give you one number, that is 4. Now which two numbers will you take and multiply to get answer 4? Yes, we can take 4 1s or 2 2s, or you can also take 1 into 4 and get the answer 4. Yes. Now I want multiplication which will have the particular number and 1. Okay. I don't want like this. I want this particular number and 1. Okay. Suppose now I want the multiplication who will give me answer a raised to minus m. So can I multiply a raised to minus m with 1 so that I will get the answer a raised to minus m only? Yes. Now if you will see here, a raised to minus m I will write as it is. If you look up, 1 is equals to what? Yes, I will write this multiplication. 1 is equals to a raised to m upon a raised to m. Is it? Now we will multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. That is a raised to minus m multiplied by a raised to m upon a raised to m. Now is this multiplication formula of indices? So can we write this as a raised to indices formula of multiplication? Are we adding the power? So what we'll do, this is our first power and this is our second power. We will add it. Okay. So upon a raised to m. Now is it minus plus? Minus plus is minus. So a will write minus and minus m plus m will be minus. So m minus m 0 upon a raised to m. Now we have learned the meaning of a raised to 0. What is the meaning of a raised to 0? 1 upon a raised to m. Therefore the meaning of a raised to negative m is equals to 1 upon a raised to m. Means if you will see a number who is having negative power, what will you do? You will write its reciprocal, means in this way, and its power will become positive. Did you understand? Suppose if you will take one more number, that is 4 raised to minus 7, then what you will write? 1 you will take and this will go down and it will become positive. That is 1 upon 4 raised to 7. 4, can I write a raised to minus 1 as 1 upon what it will be? A raised to 1. Is it? That is nothing but what? When the power is 1, are we getting that number itself? So it will be a raised to negative 1 is equals to 1 upon a. Now children, if we will take a number, suppose I am taking it as a, and if I will take its reciprocal, yeah, and if I will multiply, what will be its answer? We have learnt in 6th standard that it will be 1. See, this will go cancel with this. So what will remain? That is 1. Yes. Therefore, now suppose I am writing this a into 1 upon a is nothing but a raised to negative 1 is equals to 1. Means what are we learning here? Therefore, a raised to negative 1 is the multiplicative inverse of a. Is it? We call reciprocal also as multiplicative inverse. Yes. So a raised to negative 1 is what? Multiplicative inverse of a. See now, this is multiplicative inverse of a. 1 upon a. Did we get 1 upon a is nothing but a raised to minus 1. So a raised to minus 1 is also the multiplicative inverse of a. Now tell me the multiplicative inverse of 5 upon 3. Yes, it is equals to 3 upon 5, or we can also say as reciprocal. Okay. Now if I will take a sum like this, that is 2 upon 3 raised to minus 2. Is this in this form? Our a is what? 2 upon 3. Our negative m is what? Negative 2. How we will write it? A raised to minus m, how can we write it? It is equals to 1 upon a raised to m. So can we write this as 1 upon 2 upon 3 raised to positive 2? Yes. Now equals to 1 upon 2 upon 3, is it 2 times? So what we will write? 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3. That is equals to 1 upon 2 2s are 4 upon 3 3s are 9. Now children, see here, is this numerator and this is denominator, but denominator is again having denominator. So this denominator's denominator, listen up, denominator's denominator will go to numerator and it will become 9 upon 4. Yeah. Now if we want to write this in index form, then 9, how did we get this 9? We got because of 3 into 3, and 4 we have got because of 2 into 2. How can we write it in index form? 3 upon 2, that is its square. Did you understand? So 2 upon 3 raised to negative 2, can we directly make its reciprocal 3 upon 2? And then negative 2 we can write it as positive 2. Now after writing the notes of division of indices, you have to write these notes. First you will write the meaning of a raised to 0, then you will write the meaning of a raised to negative m, then you will write this multiplicative inverse part, and then you are going to write this particular part. Okay.